May I have your attention, please?
It's Markers and Monsters Drawlloween 2017.
Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Markers and Monsters Drawlloween live stream recap for day 12. The theme was Real Monsters, R-E-E-L. So I decided to measure out my Bristol board into an 8x10 layout, and we went right into an ink drawing of a evil, demonic, reel-to-reel film projector. A lot of fun, guys. As you can see, there were shenanigans with getting the camera set up. Some folks asked to see my markers, so I saw that, readjusting the camera, pulling out the inks and all that kind of fun stuff. I just went in very loosely, originally with a 3B, and I switched to 5 so you guys could see it. Very dark, much darker pencil. But just started to kind of casually draw in this reel-to-reel projector, and then we went ahead and made it kind of demonic in areas. So it was a lot of fun. I had no game plan when I started, just like, hey, I wanted to draw a old film projector and make it spooky somehow, and just kind of went from there. We had a lot of fun hanging out in the chat. We talked about all kind of stuff, Star Wars as usual. We had some new folks, so thank you to you guys who jumped in the chat, new folks. Really appreciate it. We discussed maybe this projector was made by the Necronomicon, and it shows Bruce Campbell all of his worst nightmares. But I don't know. It's your call. We decided too that reel-to-reels look great in like smoky environments where you can see all the dust particles in the air and all the smoke and stuff like that. And we also wanted to have like a figure screaming there in the front, like being projected out. So that's what that little face is there. I got right into it, and what I'm doing here when I'm doing this ink work is I have deep red, dark brown, and kind of a bright red vermilion ink in addition to my normal black. And I'm just mixing small amounts of them into little batches. That way, every time I go and draw and I need to make up a new batch, you know, as things dry up and I use it and stuff like that, the colors are all just a tiny, tiny bit different, which is pretty cool. It leads to a cool effect. There's different reds, browns, and shades of darks in there, and that's kind of what I was going for. As you can see also, I got the chats going, little chat windows on the right-hand side of the screen. Now, the top one is Twitch. Nobody watched me on Twitch yet, which is totally cool. Maybe one day. I like having it there because who knows? A couple people have commented on Twitch, which is fun. But this time around, nope. I just had YouTube folks. So thanks to all the YouTube folks who jumped in. We had a good conversation. I love hanging out and doing these streams. I think they are a total blast. You get to talk about all kind of stuff. I draw crazy drawings. So super fun, you guys. As you can see, I'm putting in the blood now. That's with primarily that bright red vermilion. Part of the problem with drawing with those, that 5H, 5B, that really dark lead, it smears that pencil all over the place. And if the ink is not completely opaque, which it isn't, it has a bit of opacity to it. You can see through it. It's translucent. Some of that pencil gets caught up. Now, for a drawing like this, I'm not too worried about it, but if I was doing anything like more refined, more major, then yeah, I would definitely need that to be a fixed issue. I need to either seal it beforehand or whatever. But being on these live streams, I really want to get the drawing done in the amount of time I have. Now today, I normally allot till 5. Today we went till a little after 5:30, and when you factor in getting started with everything, the whole drawing from start to finish took about 2.5 hours. So not bad at all. For a full 8x10 like this, that's pretty decent. I will say once it's done, I actually went in with a little bit of acrylic white paint just to add in a couple little areas that needed done. That I unfortunately could not do on the stream due to the time concerns. Plus I had to wait for it to dry up absolutely completely before I can add in any of the acrylic. So when we look at the scan here in a couple of seconds, that's going to be a thing. You're going to see it looks a little bit different. Now for the background, we went in with various shades of brown into like ink washes to kind of give a smoky room look, leaving little areas here and there, where there's lighter and darker areas, but I didn't really spend too much time on the background. That's not the focus of the drawing. So just kind of throwing it in with these washes are good to get some nice color in there. And I feel like at this point, this is when the whole thing really starts coming together. As you can see, there's like shiny bits where the water pools. You try to avoid those as best you can, but hey, on Bristol, which warps and stuff like that, it happens, I tried to go pretty light with the water as well, so it didn't warp too bad. And the paper warped a bit, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm okay with that. It happens. We wanted to leave some light areas shining out of the various vents that are in the side of the projector, as that's kind of a cool thing to do. As you can see, as I'm erasing here, we're going to start going in with some dark inks here and making the chains in the ceiling. I don't know where this is set. Maybe this is in hell. I don't know. This demonic projector, but I thought chains would make a good upper level area there for some interest. The yellow ink's coming in nicely to do the projecting and just like a little bit of, just some interest on the sides there. And you could kind of see that figure in there now. As I put in the final touches here, guys, I just would like to thank again everybody who came to the chat today and was able to watch. It was a blast. So let's take a look at the scan. All right, guys, this is real monsters. This is a real monster, actually. Once again, tons of fun. Glad to do some more ink stuff and glad to get that brown inks going. Makes it look so cool, I think, in my mind. It's a little bit warmer than black, so very neat. So that's it, guys. Feel free to leave comments, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Join me on other social medias, and be sure to pop by next Thursday, 3 p.m. on YouTube or Twitch. Next Thursday's theme is Nightmare Nomad, so we'll be having some fun doing some interesting stuff for that. Well, until then, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!
Ha ha!